my darlings, and welcome to a new vlog. This is a little mini travel vlog. Charlie and I have escaped for a very quick
48 hours.
Well, not quite even 48 hours. What's between 24 and
36?
36. 36 hour long city break. You may or may not know where we are based on the title of the vlog. Maybe if I haven't put it in the title of the vlog, I'll give you some clues. Tulips, canals, narrow houses,
Pancakes,
waffles,
Johan Cruyff, Orange.
Orange?
Yeah,
I don't get that.
orange is their national colour.
Oh, okay.
So just quickly, where we are, they made carrots orange. They genetically modified carrots to be orange. Fact of the day, carrots, heritage carrots used to be yellow, purple. White.
And they made them orange here?
Yeah, because we are in a capital, well, we're not only a capital city of a major European nation, but we are also in the capital, well, the country of horticulture, right?
We are indeed. So if you
don't get it after all of that,
didn't guess,
possibly unsubscribe and go and subscribe to university. No, I'm joking.
I wouldn't have guessed it from the carrot fact. I would have guessed it from tulips. We are, of course, in Amsterdam.
Paris.
And Paris.
Denmark.
Well, nearly. We're in Amsterdam for 36 hours-ish. We flew in this morning, very, very easy, literally 50-minute flight from Heathrow, and we have got the afternoon exploring, and then we have got a very, very exciting evening. I think I mentioned before when we went to Henley Regatta that a lot of very stars aligning moments happened after our wedding, and I feel like this is the final star aligning moment. Do you want to tell everyone what we're doing tonight, darling?
We are seeing Coldplay. We have lucked out even more than that because I don't think Marley watches your vlogs, but
I think you
my
might watch
PT,
this one.
well, we have Simon who PTs us, who's our primary PT, but I also have a session a week with Marley, who's a young gun at Bamford Club.
A young gun?
A young gun, yeah.
That makes us sound like an old gun.
Well, I am. I'm 33 next week.
Ancient.
And I think Marley's only like 22, but he basically, very long-winded story, one of his major clients...
Are you allowed to say this?
Probably not, actually. So cut all this.
Basically,
Chloe, please cut all of this.
Long story short, I don't know if we're allowed to reveal that, but
no, cut all this.
We have got, we have basically got some insane tickets, friends and family tickets to see Coldplay tonight in Amsterdam, which is just incredible.
We're still not really sure what to expect because the email we received
literally was like,
lots of love.
Lots of love.
Chris,
Guy,
and the other two guys. I don't know what they're called.
Two.
But they're VIP tickets, aren't they?
Yeah.
Which I've never been to a VIP for a concert. Have you?
Nope.
No.
But the stadium doesn't have like a VIP area. Whatever. We are going to see Coldplay. If we're in the back corner, I'm happy because it's Coldplay at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Our song, if we have a song, is Paradise.
I don't know if that's now been usurped though.
By Viva La Vida, which was
I think it has.
the final song at our wedding. Yeah. So we're here for Coldplay as the primary reason that we're here. We're also going to eat a lot of waffles, hopefully. I think where we're staying is above one of the famous waffle houses, so might go out and check that out shortly. I've just posted an Instagram story asking for Amsterdam recommendations, so...
Can I just read this?
Yeah.
So this is on The Economist, so it's reliable.
Okay.
Carrots used to be white. They were grown for their leaves and seeds, blah-de-blah-de-blah. Carrots originated in modern Iran, blah-de-blah-de-blah. Oh, where does it go on to say about the... Scientists believe early farmers in Holland grew colourful carrots unintentionally. And then, hang on,
They accidentally grew orange carrots.
hang on, there was another more reliable source, and I don't actually subscribe to The Economist, so I can't read the article.
You got timed out.
So basically, here we go. This is very boring. William van Orange, William of Orange, also called Father of the Netherlands, made carrots orange.
Right. There we go, everybody. I hope you've learned something new already from today's vlog.
Crossbreeding of carrots. That's mental.
Okay, fabulous. Fabulous. So yeah, we've just checked in. We've just caught up with a few emails and we're gonna head out to explore. So let's go and enjoy 36 hours in Amsterdam. had a really nice lunch at the Bar Bellini, which we literally just stumbled across, and now we're walking back into the main kind of area. And of course Amsterdam is very famous for its tulips. I think bulb buying is one of those situations where you can get caught in a tourist trap, and I've read that
Holland in general is famous for its horticulture, right?
For what, sorry?
Horticulture.
Horticulture.
Plants in general.
Did you notice how many people walked past us at lunch carrying bunches of flowers?
Yeah, well, it's
I think the
famous.
market that we walked through is quite a famous flower market. So we thought we'd have a little look around and see if there's any unique kinds of blooms. I can see some really nice allium bulbs over there. As Charlie said, it's not that cheap. Oh yeah, they're nice, quite traditional. But yes, I'm gonna have a little look, and then maybe I'll do some terracotta pots filled with bulbs. Of course, September is prime bulb planting month. Oh, they're nice, little purple and white crocus. Prince Claus, yeah? And we can do some bulb lasagnas with some Amsterdam bulbs. You don't like them?
No, I think they're a bit
Purple sensation?
Do we want those though? We've got plenty of those at home.
We have got a lot, but they are the best.
No, I think we should focus on tulips because we can get alliums back home.
Okay. Oh, I've not seen that kind before.
Oh, I only like purple.
Ooh.
It's an elephant.
Okay, so I just popped an Instagram story up for Amsterdam recommendations, and a lot of people recommended this place, Van Stapelli Cookies. So we came to have a little look, and you won't believe it, the queue is not only down here, but all the way down this street, across the canal and over the river. It's probably about an hour's wait, so I'm sure they're great, but we are not going to be waiting that long. Gosh, I don't even know if you could hear me then, it was so manic down there, but yes, we're not going to queue an hour for cookies. This place looks lovely. They've got some Miraval. We're just in the mood for something sweet. Pistachio what? Cannelli. Oh yes. I love coming into places that have cheese samples. Oh my goodness. Amsterdam is quite well known, I think mostly for their Edam cheese, but I'm just going to try a few different flavours and find my favourite. Goat, pepper and garlic. Got to try a cow truffle. So we're very happy. We got our pistachio treats. We asked them here.
Take a man out of Sicily.
But you can't take the pistachio out of the man. We asked them in here why the cookie place was so popular, and they said TikTok.
Which, fair play to social media, but I'm not queuing for cookies.
No,
So,
I will not queue for cookies. And they said it wasn't worth it, didn't they?
Well, I mean,
I'm sure
look,
they're good, but
I'm sure they're really good, but a queue down, it's probably a half an hour queue.
I'd say an hour. Across the bridge, it was across the canal.
Yeah,
anyway, so darling, why did we just walk away from that coffee shop?
So, went in and he said, have you bought your weed yet? I was like, no, I just want coffee. He was like, you have to buy your weed first before you buy coffee. I was like, what, so I can't just buy coffee? He was like, no, you have to buy weed first. So
And
like,
how does that make business sense?
well, it does make business sense because I guess the
They make more money on the weed.
Yeah.
I did think it was a bit smelly
enough.
there.
Look, each to their own, not against it, but personally I think it's I'll put
Interesting.
it this way, in the same way that I don't drink alcohol because I feel like I wasn't fulfilling my potential. I'm going to say it, I know a lot of people that I grew up with that smoke a lot of weed and they've not fulfilled their potential.
No.
So find me someone that smokes a lot of weed that's fulfilled their potential and I might change my opinion. But
Elon
for
Musk?
me, it's not, no, yeah, but I think that came after. I think he worked bloody hard. I think people forget Elon Musk worked bloody hard. Oh, who knows, each to their own, but not for me.
Not for you.
So the coffee hunt continues. What about you? Didn't you fancy a quick doobie?
Quick
Nice
doobie.
spliff.
Quick Scooby-Doo. No, I'm good, thanks. I'll stick with my waffles. Hello again, my darlings. We are back at the room and I'm just gonna do a little bit of a makeup top up and refresh before we head out for potentially a quick bite to eat. And then we are heading down to, or across to, the stadium for the concert tonight, which I'm very much looking forward to. We thought we'd come back to the room and just chill for an hour, because as you may know, we are not party animals. We did have to get up at 4 o'clock this morning for our flight, so we do want to enjoy tonight to the absolute max. So I thought we would just take a little bit of time in the room. I'm having to sit literally not in the bath, but practically on the bath. It's a very peculiar room. And we're staying at the Soho House, and yeah, it's a lovely bathroom, but not many places to really sit and do your makeup. One of the things that I would highly recommend whenever you travel, look, you're literally on a tripod on the radiator. I would highly recommend bringing a little portable mirror when you travel, because it's so good for doing your makeup. Not sure that I'm going to bother doing anything with my hair. I feel like people in Amsterdam are very cool in like a I've not made much effort but I still look cool kind of way, so it might be a hair in a low bun situation tonight. I have brought with me, I have of course had on my Eve Lom Factor 50. I popped that on this morning and I just topped this up. Very important when you are on a flight to wear your Factor 50, because you get the most sun exposure when you are in an aeroplane. I have also topped up my BB cream, the fabulous Arborian BB. I didn't wear this yesterday, I wore something else, and I was just not happy with my skin all day. You know, when you change something and you're like, I should not have done that. So I'm just gonna stick with this for the rest of summer. Please hold me to that, because it really is the best. And then I brought with me my Chanel Le Beige bronzer. So just giving myself a little bit of a bronze top lip. And I also have in here my little mini of the Hourglass bronzing powder. I quite like to double bronze and just use the second powder almost like a highlight and contour. And this one just gives a really gorgeous glow. And I'm actually going to use this, because it has got that gorgeous glow to it, as an eyeshadow as well. I like to use the same product in multiple ways. This bag that I have brought with me as my makeup bag was a really nice little gift from the Elizabeth Arden girls. It's from a brand called Paravel. I'm really tempted by their little suitcases. They've got some really cute suitcases. As always, my little TikTok brow gel. I cannot believe that TikTok made that cookie place so famous. Honestly, I don't think I've ever seen a queue quite like it. All the way across the bridge, people must have been queuing for an hour for those cookies. I might go and see if, because it's really close to the hotel, so I might see what time they open and run and grab one in the morning. But yeah, not spending an hour when we've only got 36 hours in a city queuing for a cookie. Mascara, this is the one that I grabbed. Oh, I forgot that this actually lights up, in case you have a very dark hotel room. This is the Fenty Hella Thick Volumizing Mascara. I just literally grabbed this one from my drawer, and it's a pretty good one if you are layering up on top of a day-old mascara. And now that the mirror is illuminated, I can see that I have got a lot of potatoes still in my teeth, so I need to brush my teeth before we go out. I have brought with me this little mini of the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. And then I will finish by mattifying with my By Terry powder, which as you can see is very well loved. Now, I really don't know what to wear tonight. I bought a million different options with me, but I have no idea what one wears to a concert, especially because I don't even really know. I don't know if we're seated, I don't know if we're standing, I don't know if we're in a certain area. We have no idea. As Charlie mentioned earlier, we just got like an email that was friends and family of Coldplay, come and pick your tickets up from this space, and we have no idea. We have no idea what to expect. But as I said, I will be happy with anything. I've never seen Coldplay live before. I think Charlie has many years ago when he used to work in the music industry many years ago. But yeah, it's gonna be magical. But what does one wear? Does one wear Valentino sandals? Probably not. Or does one wear trainers? Imagine if I wear trainers and then we are in a really smart area. I don't know what to do. So I think I'm gonna go middle ground, Chloe sandals maybe? I don't know. This is the current dress. I have popped it on with a Loewe belt. It's actually been perfect for today because it's been a nice blue sky day, about 22 degrees, so pretty perfect. I did have to take the belt off after lunch though because I was very, very full. I really don't have a clue what the dress code vibe is for this. I think this dress is from Sandro a couple of years ago. I'm gonna remind myself what else I brought with me, but maybe I will just stay in this. I wish I could ask you in real time because I'm sure that you guys would know what I should wear. Okay, please excuse the noise of the cricket in the background. I have decided to stay in the dress and I have popped on my Valentino sandals because they are very comfortable. I'm going to take my lipstick, which is Bare Minerals Grace, in my handbag. I'm just taking this with me, and I know lots of you are going to be thinking, Josie, that is the least concert appropriate outfit ever, but I'm comfortable. I feel like this is practical because it goes under my arm, so we'll be okay. And then my fragrance for this trip and for the evening is the Florence fragrance from Tocca. I just love their little bottles. The lids they're so weighty. It's like an antique ornament, the lid. And this one, it actually reminds me of home because it smells a little bit of jasmine, and at this time of year the jasmine around our kitchen doorway is in full bloom, and when I walk out of the house in the mornings I do get a delicate little waft of jasmine, and it's just such an elegant, long-lasting, gorgeous fragrance. So that is my fragrance for the trip. I took a different Tocca, I think it was Stella, with me to Sicily, which is a little bit more citrusy and floral, and that will forever remind me of our mini moon in Sicily. And then this is my at home and now my city break fragrance. So there we go. Right, Charlie's got his jeans on, which means we are nearly ready to go. That sounded really dodgy. He's been in the shower. So we just popped into a little place called Ruhi. We're not very good at our Danish? No. What is it? Dutch. Oh my gosh. Not very good at our... No, I know what country we're in, but I didn't know what the language was. So they speak Dutch.
I remember when we went to Copenhagen, you thought we were in Holland.
Yeah, I'm still not terribly sure. We're in Holland now though, aren't we?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so we haven't planned our restaurants here, we're just popping into places. Ruhi is potentially the name of where we are now. It's like an Asian fusion bar. We've got a few little nibbles pre-concert. I've got a rose martini, which is lovely.
Barely full from lunch, aren't we?
Yeah, but we've got some tasty bits. And then we're going to head to the Johann Strauss, is it? Strusse?
Johann Cruyff.
Cruyff. Who's Johann Strauss?
Is probably the most influential footballer / manager in football.
Oh.
And the stadium in Amsterdam, which is home to Ajax, which is Amsterdam's team, the stadium's now named after.
So who's Johann Strauss?
You've made that up, I don't know.
I made that up. Okay, well, bon appetit. Okay, we've made it to the stadium, we've got our tickets and we've got our light up wristbands. We're just going to grab some drinks and then we are heading in. So it is an open air stadium, my goodness, the capacity is 71,000, which is insane. And do you know what I always think of? This is how many people watch every single video, 70,000.
This is how many people know who Dexter and Dickens are.
Wow.
Like Dexter and Dickens have this many fans.
They sure do. The world over.
Because you're going to sing. Can you hear me okay? I'll sing this for my mum. Oh. Okay, goodbye everybody, thank you, good night. Okay, bye. Hold on, 1 second. One second. Okay. Well, this is the last time we'll play this song here in Amsterdam for, I don't know, maybe 5 years? I don't know how many times, but we just want to tell you, so far, you're just perfect as an audience, and you're making us feel amazing, and it's a pleasure to watch you and listen to you and be with you. You're just making our job so easy, and so you don't have to do anything more. You've already been perfect. However, we would like to do one song with you together, with just the connection of all of these people. This group of people of us will never be in the same room all at the same time. This is a one-time thing, and so we'd love to do one song where we just focus on each other and focus on jumping higher and singing louder and just being together. And so I'd ask you just for one song, if you would please do one song with no cameras and no cell phones, no mobiles, nothing else.
Good morning, my darlings. It's day 2 in Amsterdam. I will fill you in on Coldplay later, but it was absolutely sensational. We're doing a bit of exploring this morning, headed out for a brunch, and now we've come to the 9 Streets, which is quite a famous little area. Lots of little rows of boutique shops. Charlie's got his coffee. Double espresso. We're going to do a little stroll around, hopefully catch a boat trip, but for now, let's do some boutique browsing. So a lot of you sent different boat trip recommendations, and the one that we found had availability super last minute. It's called Flagship Boat Company. Quite affordable, nice open air boat. So we're going to do an hour-long canal cruise. Quite looking forward to sitting down for an hour and seeing the sights from the water. So we are getting a lot of information on this boat tour, and the chap has just been telling us about how in the 17th century was when Amsterdam became very wealthy because of importing.
Probably think, wow, this is a white building.
Not sure if you'll be able to see in the video, but a lot of the houses, if not most of them, have actually got cranes on the top of them, and that is to lift up the spices so that in case there was any flooding, the spices wouldn't get wet. And also we've discovered that the reason the houses are so narrow is that hundreds of years ago you would get taxed based on the width of your house and not the height. So that is why so many of the houses in Amsterdam are so narrow. I didn't know that. Another fact is that the canals are around 3 meters deep. They hoik out between 12 and 15,000 bicycles every year. 2 guys, it's their full-time job just to pull out bicycles.
It's actually meant that way, that's how they were
and
built.
these are all
That's
dug
whenever you're
out
hoisting
by
spices
hand.
up,
Right.
they won't bang onto your lower.
Good morning, darlings. We're actually back at our hotel now for a quick refresh and check out. So we did end up going, as you saw, on a canal tour this morning. That was a canal tour that nearly didn't happen. We had a little bit of a drama in that we had a fabulous breakfast at Little Colin, but it took quite a while to come, and then no Uber wanted to pick up our request, so we missed our scheduled canal tour, but luckily they allowed us to transfer the tickets onto the next one. It was just a typical touristy canal trip, but nothing wrong with that. It was a perfect way to spend an hour floating through the canals, learning some very interesting facts and seeing Amsterdam from the river. A few of you guys did send me some recommendations for one, I think it's called Pure Boat Tours, which looked really lovely. I looked into it, but it was fully booked up until next week. Everything this trip has been very last minute, so we are actually checking out of our hotel now. We're just here for one night, and then we've got a few hours exploring Amsterdam this afternoon. Charlie has booked us in for lunch at the Pulitzer, which is actually where we stayed last time we were in Amsterdam, and then my mission is to ensure that I find a nice waffle for my dessert. Hopefully we'll be able to find a good waffle house that doesn't have crazy queues anywhere. My outfit of the day today, we are so lucky with the weather. It's just like 22 degrees, sun and clouds, so perfect for exploring. I've actually just looked out the window and realised that a very famous burger place called The Butcher is literally right outside our hotel. We've actually got a great view down this way of the canals. It's really nice. But yes, outfit of the day. This is a Thierry Colson blue flowery shirt dress. Little bow around the waist. It has got pockets, which is very handy for hair bubbles and the like. Excuse my suitcase in the background. There we go, you can see it a little bit better from there. Yeah, it's been perfect for exploring, and then very dorky, but I have just been wearing my trainers. I wore my Chloe sandals around yesterday, and although they're flat, I just thought I need to be in peak comfort for a day exploring. So we are going to go and check out and then head for lunch, and then do just a little bit more exploring before our flight home later. It's not been the trip that we've like packed loads of stuff in. We've more just been doing it on the fly, off the fly. But we have done a few more touristy things in Amsterdam in the past. We were debating whether we had done the Anne Frank Museum or not. It's one of those things where it's so long ago that we last came. It was 7 or 8 years ago, and I'm pretty sure we did it. I have vivid memories of the Anne Frank house, but Charlie doesn't, and I'm now wondering, did I just watch some documentaries on it, which is quite possible, but that is definitely a thing to do when you are here. Really interesting, and of course harrowing to see the house and learn a lot more about it. And then there's so many museums here, of course, to look at, to check out. Apparently there's a cat museum, hopefully there's also a dog museum. Anyway, we're gonna go get some lunch, and then do a little bit more exploring. Just remembered, they often have cookies in Soho House rooms. Treats, this jar says. I am in luck. Well, they're quite boring cookies. The ones at Babington House were more like homemade ones, but when the craving calls. This is the lovely terrace restaurant at the Pulitzer. Booked a table here for lunch, so hopefully we can get a spot in the sunshine.
Go for a few small things.
Yeah.
So I might have the steak tartare.
So we managed to get a table out in the garden, which is glorious. We've been super lucky with the weather. This is the Pulitzer Garden Terrace restaurant.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's a garden terrace for sure.
It sure is. And Charlie's got a steak. I know, it looks amazing. Steak tartare and a bruschetta. And I have got a pistachio and burrata pasta. You can take a girl out of Sicily, but you can't stop her craving pistachio. Ooh, I'm excited. So now we are on the hunt. That was delicious, by the way, highly recommend. We are on the hunt for a post-lunch coffee and waffle. Charlie spotted that they have a very good looking coffee machine in this place. So we're gonna tick that off the list. Okay, we've walked past this waffle place a few times. No queue, it's not Instagram famous, but I think it's going to be wonderful. We actually learned on our boat trip today that a lot of the old buildings don't have names or numbers, but they have like placards outside or paintings to represent what they do, what they are. So if you see somewhere, for example, there was somewhere with a stork outside, as in a little bird, and they reckon that that might have been a midwife's house because storks being known for delivering babies. Charlie's in there looking very excited at the waffle machine. Let's go and check it out. Look at this.
You make these fresh? Yeah.
Wow, so you've got the dough balls, the waffle machines. Look at the old till.
Yeah, the old
Wow, gorgeous. It's beautiful. Traditional Dutch waffles. Chloe? Yeah,
Get the smaller ones.
Yes.
These are for Chloe, because I think the larger ones, potentially.
I bet they're really good for dunking in a cup of tea.
What do you reckon? The larger, I think smaller
Little ones,
they're
yeah,
more
little.
practical.
I think Lala would like some too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Amazing. They smell amazing. Wow, expertly done.
It's mad how it...
Waffle leftovers. Oh! Wow.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Wow.
Nice.
Oh, sorry.
How do you eat it? Is it like eating into a pie?
I'm just tearing it. But...
Tearing it. Okay, let's give it a go. Right, darling, let's have your Stroop waffle review. Waffle review.
It's our only waffle of our trip, and if that's what they're like, they're amazing.
Yeah.
Didn't you think that was epic?
Yeah.
I'd struggle, can't be a 10 out of 10, but a 9 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Unreal, and we saw.
I'm impressed by the business. That was €7.50.
Yeah, that's the only negative.
Yeah, but I feel like supply and demand.
Well, and they were executed really
They were.
beautifully, and they were made in front of us, right?
Yeah, very fresh. So it was like it was one waffle which she very talentedly sliced open, which in itself is a huge skill. Imagine how...
Well, it was like that thin, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was almost like... The only thing that makes it a waffle, in my opinion, is obviously it's made in a waffle iron.
Yeah.
With like the
and the pastry.
Like the print on it.
Yeah.
But it was more of a biscuity cake, was it?
Yeah, and then she sliced it and put like a cinnamon caramel in the middle.
Unreal.
It was good. I think there is a famous place, the Van Wonderen, where they also then like dunk it in chocolate and then cover it in sprinkles and stuff. Yeah.
That was perfect. With a coffee, that would have been even better.
Absolutely. So now we're going to walk it off, try and reduce our glucose spikes and head back to the hotel, and then we leave. It has been 36 hours in Amsterdam. There's lots more to do, but we like to leave places on our to-do list. What would we do next time? I would do a private boat tour maybe?
Yeah, and I would probably stay in a slightly different area.
Yeah.
To experience that. We've mostly been in one area, haven't we?
Yeah. Well, we've done De Pip, we've done the market area.
Honestly, if you're from the UK and watching this, I would say 2 nights is enough anyway to experience it. We've only been here 1 night.
Yeah.
We're pretty full on. We haven't chilled out much.
I would have loved that De Casse restaurant, which is the giant greenhouse. That looks nice. They've got a fancy one. Pure. Yes, that's the company that one of my followers recommended. Pure Boats. But they didn't.
It's a group probably.
Yeah, but they didn't have any availability. Anyway, final little stroll through the 9 streets and back to get our suitcases and hit the road. Or hit the sky. Well, my darlings, the vlog does not end there. Oh no. I realised that a few of my vlogs lately have been disastrously short, so we need to bring them back up to scratch. So you may recognise my backgrounds, you may not. I will give you... Oh, let's not play that game anymore. I won't give you clues. I'll tell you where I am. I'm at lovely Heckfield Place tonight, straight from the airport to Heckfield Place, which I have to say is definitely within my top 3 hotels in the whole of the UK, alongside Time and another one, not sure. Anyway, tonight is an overnight stay with lovely Origins, which is such a treat, and I thought for one moment that I wasn't going to be able to make it because of the Amsterdam trip, but luckily, of course, it's really not that far from the airport, and we did manage to get an afternoon flight home. So I need to do a fairly quick turnaround. I know that Freddie and Emma are here and they've been in the spa all afternoon, which is very lovely. I'm going to have a coffee to catch up with their energy levels, I'm sure. But gorgeous, gorgeous room. It's like a mirror reverse of the last time I stayed here. They all have these beautiful little dressing areas, and I've got a gorgeous bathroom. I think the last 2 times I've been here I've stayed with Charlie. Ooh, personalised little Origins robe. I don't actually know what product we're discovering while we're here. I don't recognise this though, so maybe it's that. Milky Oil Cleanser. That sounds divine. I wonder if it's one that you need a cotton pad for, or if you use it as a flannel. I will find out later. Clear Improvement. I think that's the first ever Origins product I ever tried. How lovely. And then so many of my favourites. Dock and Pay, love these. In fact, it was Origins that got me obsessed with these. Yes, that is the new product, look at that. Then we've got some Aveda hair favourites over there. Anyway, I do really need to quickly get changed and meet the girls for cocktails and dinner. So I'm gonna get myself ready and we can catch up afterwards. This is our dining room for this evening. My goodness, it looks so spectacular. Gorgeous, oh my gosh, and we have got hanging Origins Plantscription eye cream, I think, and ginseng eye cream. My goodness, I thought I would sneak in before all the ladies come in from their cocktails and get a snap of this gorgeous room. Oh my goodness. What
over the last year, and I'm going to take you through a little bit about the Origins brand, who we are, and the journey that we've been. Celebrates ginseng, which is our most loved and very iconic franchise, but we wanted to introduce you to our latest innovation, which is new to the Checks and Balances franchise, and this is the Checks and Balances Milky Oil Cleanser.
darlings. It's now Friday morning, continuing the vlog here at Heckfield Place. We're here on a sleepover with Origins. We just started the day with a really lovely yoga class. They very kindly gave us these little gym sets, which are from Sweaty Betty. I particularly love the sports bra. It's got this little detail. It kind of feels like a disco top. It's a really lovely group of ladies here. Emma and Freddie are here. Hannah, Montana, oh my god. Hannah and Montana are here, and lots of ladies that I've not met before as well. Lots of the new generation of influencers, lots of TikTokers, which is really fun. They're all so lovely. Feels like the end of Mean Girls, where we're like not that we're mean girls, but it feels like we are the OGs and we're like bringing in the new generation. It's very, very sweet. And everyone just did a great yoga to start the day, and I'm currently trying to persuade Em and Freddie to come for a wild swim with me, because last time we were here, Charlie and I and Chessie and Matt, you might remember, we all went for a wild swim, and it was bloomin' freezing when we went last time, but that was a good few months ago, so I feel like the lake will have warmed up a bit now. I'm looking a little bit puffy and fresh-faced because it was an early start for yoga, but we're gonna have a nice breakfast now, learn a little bit more about a new product launch, and then hopefully we'll get down to the lake. So here we are again down at the beautiful lake. This is a little bit of a wobbly pontoon, oh my gosh. Oh, it doesn't look quite as clean as it did last time, but I'm sure it'll be absolutely glorious. Oh, it's wiggly. Oh my goodness. This is my darling's first time doing a wild swim.
Every time.
Are you excited or are you nervous?
I'm not nervous because I love to swim. I'm like a fish.
You are.
It feels a bit dirty.
It does look a little bit grubby.
But
it'll be okay.
I know it's really good for me. So
It is. It's the ultimate.
Not swallow it.
No, don't swallow it. Don't open your mouth.
Vlogception.
Vlogception. I love your little case.
I'm going to look at my case.
It's so cute. I need to get one.
Cute.
Let's do this. Was an exhilarating way to start the day. Look at this gorgeous entrance hall. I always love this ginormous mirror here. Maybe we should get something like this in our entrance area. Stunning. Gorgeous big sunflowers behind me. Absolutely beautiful. Look at this. Love all the art in the background. Just a gorgeous sunny space. And then these incredible views on a beautiful day. You've got the fountain giving that beautiful background noise. Sunny terrace, and you can see the lakes down there where we just went for our swim. Lavender blowing in the breeze. It really is such a lovely spot here. This is the walled garden where we had our dinner last night. Just thought I would show you in the daytime. It really is the most beautiful spot. Gorgeous big greenhouses where we had our dinner. But I think we can do a shortcut down here, darling.
Can we?
Yeah, and then to the left.
Oh, sorry, it is through here. I was completely wrong.
Perfect. So we're just going to find the spa. Apparently it's sensational, but you're not allowed phones or cameras. Darling, how was your first wild swim experience?
It was wild.
It was wild. It was very wild actually, because the lake wasn't super clean.
You know, it was so great. It wasn't too cold. I wouldn't have minded being a bit colder because
I think it was about 10 degrees.
It felt actually quite warm. We just really enjoyed it.
Good.
Perfect way to kind of wake up the body.
Yeah, get rid of the rosé head.
I wish we could show you because it's, oh my gosh, it's like...
So do they take your phone away?
Yeah, they make you lock your phone away.
Scandalous.
It's a technology-free zone, but we can probably
technology
take the
free. Oh, it's not a phone, so
oh yeah.
There we go. We shall see. But the garden's looking good. Look, we found a natural Freddie in her wild habitat. Oh, darling, your legs look sensational. Look at you.
I know, I did really wow.
Even having... Is that a swimming costume?
Yeah, she looks amazing.
Wow, you look like a pin-up doll.
She's a stunner.
Oh my god, she's sensational. just like that, I am back home again, back to the wonderful Cotswolds. We've had 3 locations in this vlog, how exciting. And I'm going to finish today's vlog with a little garden update because when you're watching this, we'll actually be abroad and going on a little holiday. And tomorrow and Sunday, while we're still going to be here, the weather's going to be miserable. So if I don't give you an update now, then you're not going to have one in a while. I just had a lovely facial with the Origins team before leaving. I'll pop a little clip on the screen here. So I'm back home again with a glowing complexion. Isn't that right, my fillet? Yes, I was showing you here that our hydrangeas are just starting to come into flower here. They will look sensational by the time we are back from our trip. The borders are looking very neat and tidy. Got some new little mini alliums coming through, which is nice to have a little bit of pom-pom fun at this time of year. It's not particularly warm. I'm wearing a sweater. Sweater? Am I American? A jumper? Yeah, it's a shame. I would have loved to have spent the weekend gardening, but I think tomorrow the weather forecast is 80% rain all day. So we'll admire the garden now. Delphinium's looking beautiful by the greenhouse. I did already run down to check on my courgettes, and there is a very good sized one ready to be picked. Hydrangeas in this corner looking wonderful. I need to do a little bit of deadheading in here. And it has become somewhat of a tomato forest in here. Look at this, so many tomato plants. Little tomato here, lots of tomatoes in here. Strawberries, oh, I just walked into a cobweb. Ah, we've got some green chilies coming through. I'm sure there was some aubergine. Yeah, look! Oh no, jalapeno peppers. Just tiny ones coming through there, that's exciting. Do I have aubergines? No, I don't think that planted very well. No, maybe I don't have aubergine. Never mind. Sorry, this is not a very speedy garden tour. I'll pick things up a bit. Down here. Where's that sunshine gone? It's gone behind a cloud. The beds are looking nice and neat, thankfully. Sweet peas. I will battle the rain tomorrow and come and pick a load because they're looking gorgeous. Beds are looking neat and tidy. Have my pumpkins and squash done anything on this side? They're not loving life. I think I just got them out too late, maybe. That's a shame. But luckily over here, the main courgette plant, we've got a few ready to be picked in there. In fact, should I pick that one now? Yeah, I think I probably should. Ooh! There we go. That's a good size for my lunch tomorrow. We've got a few of the lovely yellow courgettes coming down there. And then these, where are they? Yellow, slightly different shaped ones, more like tromboncini style. We've got pumpkin plant starting to weave its way up there. Pumpkins love to climb. Ooh, we got something here. I don't know if that's a pumpkin or a courgette. I think that's actually another courgette plant. That is also very exciting. Great. Oh, is Dickens having a go at someone? I think he probably is. Better go and rescue him. My Dickens. Tee. He's howling at the neighbour's dogs. And on that note, darlings, I'm going to end the vlog here while I go and rescue my babies. So I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. Amsterdam, Heckfield and home. And I'll see you soon for the next one.